This is the last samurai 2003 แล้วก็จะ
They say Japan was made by a sword.
อ่ะ
They say the old gods tipped a coral blade into the ocean. 4 perfect drops fell back into the sea, became the islands of Japan.
Very writing
I say warriors willing to give their lives for what seems to have become a forgotten word.
it's like Gaza Sapa. It's on the Inception. White Tiger and Last Samurai.
Ladies, one moment.
It's coming.
God damn you, Ogren. Get out there. This is your last performance. Yes! Mr. McCabe, you are too kind. This is the gun that's winning the West. Why, many's the
Thompson.
time I found myself
Oh.
surrounded by a swarm of angry hostiles, gruesome death. But let me tell you, folks, the Red Man, fearsome enemy, mine would be long gone. And there'd be a bolder man standing before you today. Like those poor bastards out there, left to rot in the sun.
Mr. Gruesome.
This, ladies and gentlemen, the 73 lever action. 400 yards, 1 round per second. Now, son, have you ever seen what this could do to a man? 96 inches wide. That's right, man. 7 braves without ever having to reload. Note the patented loading portion.
Finally some action.
My thanks. In the name of better mechanical amusements and commercial opportunities. McCabe here will take your orders.
There for the old melodrama.
Yeah, right.
We're going to the little bighorn. Says I, what's this wee stuff? It's the walking ticket for me. The only job you're fit for, boyo. Yes, of course, you get your heart set in a career in the theater.
Ethan Algren, I'd like you to meet Mr. Omura from Japan and his associate who's willing to spend what it takes to hire white experts to train their army. The Emperor grants the U.S. exclusive rights to supply arms.
They want him to train Japanese army.
Your performances for the Winchester Company bring you $25 a week, $400 a month.
Reach. And another 500 when we get the job done.
Yeah, 1K.
Many other genuine heroes.
Yeah, ship traders.
So,
He was once the Emperor's teacher.
samurai.
The word you might use is warrior.
Captain Algren's study of the tribes was a crucial factor in our defeat of the Cheyenne.
Yeah, laughing.
Together again, it's just so...
Different sense of humor.
Contacted you because you are Captain Algren's superior officer, and you assured us of his participation.
He'll do. We say we put the past behind us. I'm not asking you to kill anybody.
You want me to kill the enemies of Japos? I'll kill you. $500 a month, I'll kill you.
You kill whatever.
I'd happily kill you for free.
Good, how'd you do? Simon Graham.
Your little town. Now look at it. And the samurai believe it's changing too fast. Modern are at war for the soul of Japan. So your new employer, Mr. Omura, is bringing in an expert he can get his hands on. Architects from Holland and now, of course, warriors from America. Tendency to tell the truth in a country where no one ever says what they mean. Save other people's lives. The emperor was even seen by a commoner. You have to realize what an absolute treat this is, what an honor. Unless spoken to, obviously. If he stands, you must bow. If he bows, you must bow
Kill
lower.
Bill. Master.
Snug around the midriff.
The divine Emperor Meiji bids you welcome. Accomplish the same national harmony you enjoy in your homeland.
アメリカにはもともと
In your American Indians, if you have fought against them in battle.
We have, Your Highness.
Algren, if it is true, they wear eagle feathers and paint their faces before going into battle. They have no fear.
Obviously.
Thank you very much.
So it was going to be like Deep Boys.
Step back and turn.
You little bastards! You will stand up straight or I will personally every Far Eastern bannock that appeared before my eye! Strike will kneel, rifles at the ready! 1976. 6 months' work. I am to receive 3 years of captains. Most of them are peasants who have never even seen a gun. Fire! Who nonetheless commands enormous respect. Samurai.
Katsumoto. Who supplies her weapons?
Karan Obukiwa.
Uses no firearms.
You see, to those who honor the old ways, Katsumoto is a hero. General and Katsumoto fought together for the Emperor.
Swords.
He fought with the samurai.
Katsumoto pledged his sword to defend the Emperor. I write a book about it for years, but they tend to get very much to themselves.
The bastards are still wearing armor.
Perhaps they're already the most sophisticated warriors on earth.
I need more detailed information to their battle tactics.
A word or two in the savage tongue. Just cut his tongue out and boil him in oil.
Isn't it?
I've always had a dread fascination with scalping. I've never quite understood its...
Glorious Bastard.
Imagine someone who hates you with the utmost and grabbing a handful of your hair while you're lying prostrate. Scraping a dull blade of a rusty knife. Let your imagination grasp, if you can, Mr. Graham, the effect on the turf of your hair to release any clean.
It's going to him.
How soon can you translate those books?
Taking such an interest in samurai.
I don't give a damn about the samurai.
Shooting children. That's more PTSD.
Against the shoulder. Eye slowly. Ute.
You close.
They stop now. My railroad is a priority.
Years has been war.
You have superior firepower and a larger force against the rebel Katsumoto. You will track him down
It's
and
only
engage.
1%.
This man to fire at me!
I beg your pardon?
Tell this man I'll kill him!
Captain, if I might have a word.
Tell him!
He wants him to shoot at him.
Load! Faster! Start! Fire! Fire! Ute! Ute!
He got lucky.
They're not ready.
The regiment leaves at 6 a.m.
No celebrate the assassin.
Thousand miles of rail track laid in less than 2 years. It's astonishing. As soon as you can get rid of the samurai, well, yes.
I assure you, they'll find us.
We are not here as combatants.
And who's gonna lead these men?
They're on officers, for Christ's sake. Let's move to the rear. Mr. Graham, you will accompany me to the rear.
Yes, of course. You can't report to the rear and see to the disposition of the supply trains. Then you will obey it. Now!
No disrespect intended, sir, but shove it up your ass.
Loud!
I don't think it takes a lot of time. Yeah, pull lava.
Position! Firing position!
This temple is better. It's a lot of armor. Can't tell me the episode. Go stand. It's surprise. He fights back. One blow. He's on the bullet train.
This is my son's village.
We are deep in the mountains and the winter is coming. You cannot escape.
Giving him vision.
酒
タカが面倒見てくれますよ。
Native American.
Please. Saki. Morning.
Mr. God. Some swords and judo. Pray.
あっち Go! You! Go!
You got a name, don't you? Name. Namai. You're angry. You're angry because they make you wear a dress.
I will practice my English with you, if you would honor me.
You kept me alive just to speak English?
No, my enemy.
I've seen what you do to your enemies.
In your country, do not kill.
They don't cut the heads off defeated kneeling men.
General Hasegawa asked me to help him end his life. Samurai cannot stand the shame of defeat. Our customs seem strange to you. The same is true of yours. Introduce yourself is considered extremely rude.
Cultural differences.
Nathan Ogden.
Enjoy this conversation in English.
I have questions.
I have introduced myself
I
here.
have questions.
Questions come later.
Who's the warrior in the red armor? And the woman who cares for me?
My sister, Hirotaro's wife. Her name is Taka.
Her husband?
You! こちらへこちらへどうぞ
Some side eyes.
Thank you.
ください。
ご自分で言ったらどうです
でもせめてお風呂ぐらい。
Bath.
Nicely done.
小さいがなかなか筋がいい You try
That was a sad. Very angry.
刀を下ろせ下ろせ
Never giving up. Again. Score.
Remiss. Forgive me. I have yet to thank you for looking out for me yesterday. It's your job, correct? You don't mind if I call you Bob, do you? I knew Bob once. God, he was ugly as a mule.
Ujo is teaching you the way of the Japanese sword.
Against you Red Indians?
Tell me of your part in this war.
Why?
I wish to learn.
Read a book.
I would rather have a good conversation. We are both students of war. You are the general of your army?
Captain.
This is a low rank.
A middle rank.
Billion to lead.
People in your country do not like conversation?
He was a lieutenant colonel.
He killed many warriors.
General, he was arrogant and foolhardy. And he got massacred because he took a single battalion against 2,000 angry...
And for Custer.
200 number.
Like this General Custer.
In love with his own legend. And his troopers died for him. What do you want from me?
What do you want for yourself?
Why are we having these conversations? What the hell am I doing here?
The snows will melt and the pastures will open.
It's going to stay there for a while.
1876. Unknown. I continue to live among these unusual people, captive in that I cannot escape of a mild neglect, as if I were a stray dog. Everyone is polite. Everyone smiles and bows. Detect a deep reservoir of feeling.
Yeah.
Interrupting.
They are an intriguing people, themselves to the perfection of whatever they pursue. I have never seen such discipline. That Katsumoto believes his rebellion to be in the service of the Emperor.
Okay, I'm not.
Too many mind.
Too many months.
Just hold. Mind the people what? Mind the enemy. Too many mind. No
Also,
mind.
focus on one particular thing.
Arigato. Okawari?
タカおい聞いたかサクエ遠慮するな小宮いくらでもあるはいはい箸
あるわけないだろ。
はい箸曲げ
曲げ。
耳。耳。
はい茶碗
No, 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 so fast.
アルグレン。アルグレン。
アルグレン
はい、Algren.
アルグレン孫次郎
Magojiro. Taka.
出て行ってもらってください。もう耐えられません。
いやか。
締めを受けるのなら死なせてください。
言う通りにできんのか。
The same.
撃てば気がするのか。
はい。
トロは戦で死んだ。天命だ。
分かってます。
わしもなたか。奴がなぜここにいるのかようわからんのだ。もうまた何かのおぼし飯かもしれん。
He's been very kind to me.
She's on our house.
Okay, surely.
A samurai. To devote yourself utterly to a set of moral principles. The way of the sword.
うまくなったな
許し
Samui. Watashi Samui.
私もさ。
Also called Watashi. Fire.
だが
燃える。
Mueru. Mueru. To burn. Ede ga mueru. Sorry. Gomen nasai. Gomen nasai. For your husband. Hirotaro.
Okay, apologizing. Yeah, that's the past tense.
人は侍として本懐を遂げました。あなたもあなたのすべきことをした気持ちだけは何して遊びました？
Since I left the farm at 17. There's so much here that I will never understand. Never been a church-going man, and what I have seen on the field of battle has led me to question God's purpose, spiritual, in this place. Though it may forever be obscure to me, I cannot but be aware of its power. I do know it is here that I have known my first untroubled sleep in many years.
No, you gotta get the ball. No, not me. You gotta get the ball. The ball.
So about that. Yeah. Sports betting.
次は後手。
Okay, no mind style. The slow-mo. Improving. Yeah, some ninja. Oh, bow and arrow. Shuriken. It's kind of cool on the sword fights.
Blossom is a rare thing. It would not be a wasted life. Writing a poem about a dream I had. The tiger's eyes are like my own.
Is it the Emperor?
If the Emperor wishes my death, he has but to ask.
Not a writer.
Yet, you have written many pages since you came here.
What else has she told you?
You have nightmares?
Every soldier has nightmares.
Only one who is ashamed of what he has done. Sometimes you wish for it. Is this not so? I come to this place of my ancestors, and I remember. Like this brother, we are all dying. Every cup of tea.
Yeah, philosophical.
The Emperor has granted a safe passage to Tokyo. We leave tomorrow. When I took this, you were my enemy.
Ikimasu. Shinsetsu dashita. Wasurimasen.
アルグレンさんアルグレンさん
First, maybe small knife.
My God, you are alive. You never cease to astonish. Emperor signs the damn trade agreement. He gets the whole package. 200 rounds a minute, and the new cartridge is cut down on jamming.
And the machine gun.
Living with those savages, I can only imagine. Welcome back, Captain.
勝本は真に弓を引くか同じ相談役だ
彼らの言葉は全て己がためのもの。
海の向こうを知る者の助けがいる声がいる
陛下は荒人神ではござりませんか。
私たちの望むことをしている限り
民の思いをお忘れか。神は一点万丈の天使様であらせられます。民のお言葉こそこの国に道をつけるのです。
Seems you have endured your captivity with little ill effect. I'm eager to know how many samurai have joined Katsumoto.
I'm afraid I don't know.
You spent the entire winter at his encampment. Fortified his position as he acquired firearms? Come, man, tell us what you saw.
As you said, savages.
President's patience is wearing thin. Perhaps there's someone else we should be speaking.
Perhaps you and I might have a word in private. Please sit down. May I offer you whiskey?
No, thank you.
The ways have great appeal. All right, Captain Olgren. Last year, we are not prepared to go to battle. If Katsumoto is allowed to attract other samurai to his cause, we will have 10 years of rebellion. I will stop him at the council today, or you will lead my army against him.
Wants to go to war again.
We will make a new contract, one that will recognize the extraordinary contribution you have made to them. We understand each other.
Amura has passed laws against the samurai.
Mr. Graham?
And to go up against the council this afternoon.
どういうつもりだ
Started.
中蔵聞いてるのか頭をしてるから人たちにバイされるのだ下つけ
Captain Organ.
殺しちゃえ殺しちゃえ亡き様
Ogren, 階だ。
ああやめろランカー
教師学校教育の充実を図ることは急務です。侵略を阻んでいるのはアジアでは我が国だけであり、
私もこの元老院に戻れることを光栄に思う。
当例をご存じないようですな。破るおつもりか。
政府を作り、
時代が違います。今や我が国は法治国家であることを忘れなく。確認したのはあなた方侍でしょう。国民が飢えているのは誰の責任だと思ってる。グレー通り刀を廃棄していただきたい。
네, 이제 다 필요거든. 연도에
神聖なお言葉をこのような場で賜るわけにはいきません。ものに送らせます。沙汰があるまで東京のご自宅にて謹慎願いたい。
Offers you my job and you run away. $500 a month, including back pay for time spent in captivity. There to climb back inside a bottle for the rest of your life. Katsumoto's under arrest. Amura won't let him last the night. And Katsumoto dead. We should have little trouble handling what's left of the rebellion, even without you, especially without you. Just tell me one thing. What is it about your own people that you hate so much?
and the begin. It's around there. Yes, trend for this. Pasanlah.
ここには今日なら写真を撮ると仰せになられた。
止まれ誰だ
早く機材を
止まれ
だと思うんだ。アメリカ合衆国大統領だぞ。
Asisten.
やっつけろためにわざわざ証になられた際お運べ。
おい機材運べ
Good on.
States?
Sorry.
Mr. Simon Graham, we'd like very much to take your photograph.
こいです。
See if I could convince you to escape.
Mr. Graham?
Partners are there.
Perhaps you would care to take pictures of my building.
Yeah, what's happening there? Yes, over again.
I have failed them.
So you will take your own life. Shame.
The way of the samurai is not necessary anymore.
Necessary.
I will die by the sword.
And let it be your enemies. Together, we will make the Emperor hear you.
お前も白人と戦うのか。
そうです。愛する。
子供には分かりにくいものなのです。
ヒゲの父は。
It seems like Tom Cruise can speak Japanese anywhere.
戦で死ぬのは名誉だと言って。死ぬのが が怖いよ。でもたくさん戦をしてきたんだろう。行かないで。
あるくれ。敵の軍勢がやってくる。
They'll come in waves of 1,000. And they have the howitzers.
It makes no difference.
Remember we have
Maybe 500. Like General Custer, huh?
battle at a place called Thermopylae. Brave Greeks held off a Persian army of 1,000,000 men. 1,000,000, you understand this number? Is the Greeks made them pay so dearly the Persian army lost all taste for battle. And were defeated soon after. Take away the advantage of their guns. We're overconfident we'll use that. It's enough for a sword.
You believe?
តែងទៅមែនលែ
I think a man does what he can until his destiny is revealed. 1877. This will be the last entry in this journal. I do not presume to understand the course of my life.
Very good.
You will need this.
What does it say?
I belong to the warrior in whom the old ways have joined the new.
Lay down your arms, you will not be harmed.
This is not possible, as Mr. Omura knows.
We will show you no quarter. You ride against us, and you are the same as they are.
I'll look for you on the field.
Speed.
Mr. Graham.
気をつけ。
君は我らにひざまずくつもりはないそうだ。
つけ。
The bayonets.
Miss firing.
The cannon.
Covering their retreat.
See, even the mighty samurai cannot stand up to the Howie first. Nonsense! Full attack!
I think.
They're coming.
The arrows. The fire wall.
Earth? What is happening?
Successful.
The attack has been stopped.
Send in the rest of the regiment.
Yes, man.
Okay, it's time. More troops coming in. There's lots of killing.
Son of a bitch thinks he can win.
They'll bring 2 more regiments up here, so I'll be able to stop them again.
You do not have to die here.
I should have died so many times before.
Now you live again.
It's not over.
Are they going to win?
Going to attack?
Yes.
He's defeated. He must accept his shame. All of them. Now!
General is out. Okay. Prepare. Yes, yeah. There are details.
Let me die with mine.
Oh no.
I will miss our conversation.
Okay, going down. And showing the respect.
He would have wanted you to have it. But the strength of the samurai.
松本の死を悼む気持ちは皆同じです。ながら、
He hoped, with his last breath, you would remember the ancestors who held it.
And what they died for.
陛下 Emperor, this man fought against you.
I think he knows.
If you believe me to be your enemy, I will gladly take my life.
A unified Japan of a country strong and independent and modern. We have railroads and cannon, Western clothing. We cannot forget who we are. We come from.
Preserve the culture.
Swanbeck, I have concluded that the treaty is not in the best interest of my people. May not. This is an outrage.
陛下、この件に関しては
大村、
全てを投げ打ってきたつもりです。
それが誠であれば、お前の資産は没収し、
屈辱を賜りなさる。
その屈辱に耐えられんなら、
Yeah, this guy.
この刀を与えよう。Tell me how he died.
I will tell you how he lived.
And so the days of the samurai had ended. Nations, like men, it is sometimes said, have their own destiny. As for the American captain, say that he died of his wound, that he returned to his own country. have at last found some small measure of peace that we all seek ever find.
It's not this ending. The ending should be a petalist loss, but one the respect of the people is actually quite different. It's a bit of the